Okay, Cam, we're going to look at both your snaps here from the side. Okay, so full speed right there. Now let's get in here and break it down. Alright, so to start with, we have a great flat back, good action with our hips. The ball looks like it's right on your forehead, that tip of the ball. Okay, I think we changed our grip a little bit by this point. So I like our address, like our setup. Okay, not a bad first move right there. Okay, a lot of times, again, the only thing I can tell from your setup now that I'm seeing the ball go back is that angle of the ball. Okay, so I think we decided we wanted the nose up just a little bit to where you get a little more left wrist. Okay, because watch what happens as you get going, and that's a great first move, but look what happens when you pull up. Okay, so that flight right there, that is because it is too flat here. At that point, it should still be, you should still have a little bit of angle with your wrist, so when you go to let it go, you see the nose up there. When you go to let it go, your hands are still pointed down at the ground, and it'll be getting released on that angle, you know, with the ball flying flat rather than up right there. Okay, it looks like it flattens out a little bit, but a lot of that has to do with this great finish with your hands right here. Now, let's work on our flexibility just a touch. I know you're a big, strong kid, but if we can get a little bit more extension, okay, you see how your elbows are basically hitting your knees right there? We might need to get a little more width with our feet, okay, so we can get great extension through our hips. But I would like to see a little bit more back here instead of just barely being able to see your hands, okay? So I would like to see a little bit more of this getting back and through, okay, to kind of dial in that motion. And for the time being, until we really get dialed in, let's hold that follow through. Okay, you see how you're great extension there, and then you're immediately kind of recoiling a little bit. Let's hold that follow through so that when you snap one that's not so great, you have the opportunity to kind of take inventory of, okay, what did I do well, what did I do wrong? But great lower body, okay, if our heels are here, you know, you're gaining, I imagine you probably wear like a size 14, so you're gaining about a foot, which is great hip pop. But again, let's just hold that follow through for another second. If I can get your hands finishing just a little bit lower, okay, so maybe just down, I mean, not behind your knees for you since you're taller, but just 3 inches lower, we'd really be onto something. But again, I think if we can just get this set up right and get that front nose up just a touch to where we get a little more left wrist and really throw the ball down, then you'll see a big improvement on our delivery. But the first move right here is great. That's what I try to teach everybody, is that first move to where it's the ball's in first and there's a big pull coming, okay, and then we cut it loose. So a little more width with our feet and getting that nose up. Let's see what that does for us.